Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cryptids, Myths, and Mysteries. Back out in the woods, looking around, see what I can see, hear what I can hear. Sometimes hearing is big too, you know. So far, it's been really peaceful. Got a feeling or two here and there, but went away about as quick as it got there, so I can't tell what it was. Maybe it's just me getting acclimated to being back out here. Waiting for that minute that everything gets quiet, real quiet. The wind stops blowing and insects start chattering and birds stop singing. You know, I know something's around for real. I've been thinking long and hard about how these creatures, forest people, can remain hidden, sometimes in plain sight. You've heard people say, well, it looked like a stump, or it looked like a tree. Why is that? Well, you think every other creature out here has a natural camouflage. I've talked about this before. Get a natural camouflage on top of their instinct. They're smart. I do believe they're human level intelligence smart in their own way. Now, we sit here and you could sit there and guffaw and say bullshit all you want, but there are people out there who do not have the education but are geniuses in their own right. Just because they're not learned doesn't mean they're not pretty damn intelligent. I've known quite a few people like that. It's just that it's not that hard to conceive that through all this thick brush that they could remain still, they could remain silent, and they could be right beside you and you not even know it. And I've been asked, have I ever smelt that smell that everybody says they give off. Well, not everybody, it's reported that they give off. Let me rephrase that. I have not. Best of my knowledge, I have not smelt anything out of the ordinary. But I've known of their presence being around me. Now, I've known about this for quite a while, but having somebody else, come along and talk about it is kind of refreshing, An animal, a dog. Your dog knows what type of mood you're in. You don't have to say anything. They sense it. They know when you're sad, happy, mad. They know this stuff. They sense your intent. And I believe you leave that impression with you. You ever get scared and break into a cold sweat. You ever think that maybe that has its own distinct smell? Get angry, perspire because you're mad. It has its own distinct smell. I remember years ago when I was a kid, my dad would come home after working all day. He labored outside. And my mom used to always say that she loved the smell of him when he come home because it was a working man's sweat. And it's different. And I believe it is. There's a distinct odor your body gives off when you perspire. And I believe it's in different moods. I believe they can sense that. They can smell that, and you can leave an impression of your intent while you're out here. That's why I believe it's healthy for you to, when you get out in the woods, just calm down. If you've got any baggage you're bringing with you, just before you get that deep down in here, just kind of woosah and let it out. Another thing that I think they use in being able to hide themselves from us is knowing our intent, how far they can get by with, getting close to us and following us and whatnot without being seen. If their specific intent is just to follow us, observe us, which I believe they do a lot. This trail I'm on is a fairly well-traveled trail. But at the end of this trail, back that way, I've found bows, bow bends, or bow pins, as they like to call it, breaks, tracks. They're right here among us, and they're closer than you think. I don't believe you have to go 7 or 8 miles out into the wilderness anymore to find evidence that these rascals are around. I've said it before, I say it again, I'm a firm believer in it because I've found it myself. Yep, they're out here. And they stay hidden. And I believe it's their natural ability to stay hidden. Just like a deer, fox, squirrel. They can be there 1 second and gone the next. And I believe that the forest people have that same ability. That on top of being able to sense our intent, they know, like I said, how much they could get by with. And I firmly believe that. Anyway, it's a beautiful day to be out here. Beautiful day. And guys, until next time, y'all take it easy, and love you, mean it.